On a bitterly cold winter night, the city lights blurred through the falling snow. For most, it was a night to be indoors, wrapped in warmth. But for Alara, it was a night of despair. Her flimsy coat was no match for the biting wind as she huddled on a park bench, shivering uncontrollably. Just as her hope began to fade, a sleek black car pulled over. The door opened, and a man in a sharp suit stepped out. This was Liam, a CEO and a single father, whose life was about to intersect with Elara's in the most unexpected way. He saw her huddled figure, her face pale with cold, and didn't hesitate. "Are you all right?" "You can't stay out here," he said, his voice firm but kind. He helped her into the warmth of his car, handing her a blanket from the back seat where his young daughter, Mia, watched with wide, curious eyes. Liam drove them not to a shelter, but to his own home. That night, he didn't just offer Alara a warm bed and a hot meal. He offered her a lifeline. He listened to her story, a tale of lost jobs, mounting debts, and a series of unfortunate events that left her homeless. Touched by her resilience, Liam offered Alara a job at his company, starting with a simple administrative role. He saw a spark in her, a determination that the harsh streets hadn't extinguished. Alara seized the opportunity with both hands. She was a fast learner, diligent, and incredibly hardworking. Slowly but surely, she began to rebuild her life. She found a small apartment, started saving, and her confidence grew with every passing day. She also formed a special bond with Mia, often helping her with homework and sharing stories. The three of them started feeling like a small, unconventional family. Over the next few years, Ilara's career blossomed. She moved from admin to project management, her sharp mind and dedication earning her respect throughout the company. Her relationship with Liam deepened too. Their late-night work sessions often turned into long conversations about dreams, fears, and life. They discovered a shared sense of humor and a mutual admiration. The professional respect they had for each other slowly blossomed into something more, a quiet affection that was undeniable. But their journey wasn't without its challenges. Whispers and gossip echoed through the office corridors. "She's just using him," some would say. It's a classic rags to riches story, but how did she really get there? The judgment was harsh, and it stung Alara. There were moments she wanted to give up, to run away from the prying eyes and cruel words. Liam, however, stood by her side, a steadfast pillar of support. He publicly acknowledged her contributions, her talent, and her hard work, silencing the critics with facts and figures that proved her worth. His unwavering belief in her gave Alara the strength to hold her head high. Ivo sought her ad, fateful snowy night. Liam's company was facing its biggest crisis. A hostile takeover attempt by a ruthless competitor threatened to dismantle everything he had built. The situation looked dire. His board was panicking, and his top executives were struggling to find a solution. Liam worked tirelessly, but the pressure was immense. He felt the weight of his entire company, of all his employees' livelihoods, resting on his shoulders. He was on the verge of losing it all. This is where the story takes a turn no one saw coming. During a tense late-night strategy session, as everyone was close to admitting defeat, Alara spoke up. "I think I have an idea," she said calmly. She had been quietly analyzing the competitors' portfolio, their strategies, and their vulnerabilities for weeks. Using her deep understanding of the market, which she had painstakingly acquired over the years, she had uncovered a critical flaw in their financial structure, a hidden weakness. Alara presented a brilliant counter-strategy, a bold and innovative plan that would not only fend off the takeover, but turn the tables on their rival. Her plan was audacious, risky, but impeccably researched. The room fell silent as she laid it all out, connecting dots no one else had even seen. Liam looked at her, not just with affection, but with sheer awe. In that moment, he didn't see the woman he had rescued from the cold. He saw a formidable business leader, a brilliant strategist, his equal in every way. The board, initially skeptical, was won over by the sheer brilliance and logic of her plan. They gave her the green light. Alara led the charge, working around the clock with a dedicated team. It was a high-stakes corporate battle, but Alara was fearless. She navigated the complex negotiations with a skill and confidence that left everyone speechless, and she succeeded. The takeover was thwarted, and Liam's company emerged stronger than ever. even acquiring a key asset from their weakened competitor in the process. The woman Liam had saved from freezing on a park bench had just saved his entire empire. The news sent shockwaves through the business world. Elara became a legend, her story an inspiration. But the biggest shock was yet to come. A few weeks later, at a company-wide gala celebrating their victory, Liam took the stage. He thanked his team, his board, and then he looked directly at Elara. 5 years ago, I met a woman who was at her lowest point, he began, his voice filled with emotion. I thought I was helping her, but the truth is, she has been helping me ever since. She taught me about resilience, about courage, and about what it truly means to fight for what you believe in. She saved this company, but more than that, she saved me. He walked over to her, got down on one knee, and opened a small box revealing a sparkling ring. Elara, he said, his voice trembling slightly, you are my partner in business and in life. Will you marry me? The crowd erupted in applause. Elara, with tears of joy streaming down her face, said yes. The single dad CEO who performed a small act of kindness on a cold winter night didn't just get a brilliant executive or a wife. He found a true partner, and together, with Mia by their side, they built a new life, a new family, and a new future. Proving that sometimes the greatest returns come from the most unexpected investments in kindness. Their story became a testament to the power of seeing the potential in others and the incredible things that can happen when you give someone a chance. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. See you in the next video.